so much for joining me today for this eyeshadow tutorial. Today I'm throwing it back with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes, and at first I was like, nobody's gonna watch this video, nobody wants to see the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, like what am I doing? But honestly, I think we all need to take a second and really look through our collection and start using the makeup that we bought. Even if it's an old palette, it's still a beautiful palette, and like I said, this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. You can do day looks, night looks, any type of look. So I came up with this bronzy smoky eye. Turns out to be a great fall smoky eye, and fall is just around the corner, so honestly this worked out perfectly. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. It's very easy and I feel like it's nice, sultry, perfect for fall like I mentioned before. And I hope this encourages you to look through your older palettes and get some use out of them, you know? Don't forget about these old school awesome palettes. Like even the chocolate bar palette, I use that thing all the time. And I'm like, people might think I'm crazy that I'm using an old palette, but it's a good palette, you know? So I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what other looks you guys wanna see, even if it's with an older palette, you know, I'm up for it. I'm all about using like old school Holy Grail palettes. So that's all that I have to say. Let's get into the eyeshadow tutorial. If my baby hairs are bothering you guys, don't worry. Don't even, just ignore them. They're bothering me 10 times more, so don't worry about it. Let's start off with Georgia, which is right here. Pretty much the perfect transition color, especially for me because I'm very fair. Just buffing this back and forth. I'm not being precise, going all over the lid. Not going super far up near my eyebrow, but other than that, I'm not being very careful with this color at all. So there's really only one reason why I don't like this palette, and maybe the paler folks can agree with me. Other than Georgia, there really isn't another transition color for us. I mean, yeah, Candid Peach, it does have some shimmer in it, by the way. That could work, but that's like a super bright peach, you know? These two colors, this is what I'm gonna use now, but those are a little bit too dark. So either way, I'm gonna go in to Puree. I'm going in with the Sigma E35, keeping this strictly in the crease and the outer V. So what are your favorite older palettes? Like for me, Naked 3, I use that all the time. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, oh, all the time. I have like a go-to glam look with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I will continue to repurchase that palette. I love it. What else do I use? I don't really use the Semi-Sweet at all, really. But the original, oh my god, all the time. The Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Love that palette, and like I'll always love that palette. Let me see what I'm gonna go into next. Let's take some of Summer Yum. We're gonna start deepen everything up here. So yeah, those are some of my favorites, and I know if I actually like look at my collection, I will find even more that I love. It's just sometimes we just get caught up in all the new releases that we forget about palettes like these. And it's kind of sad. I don't know. I get sad about that. Some new palettes though that I'm like dying to get. The Kathleen Lights ColourPop So Jaded palette. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna buy that damn thing. The Naked Honey palette by Urban Decay. I saw Emily Noel's review yesterday and I'm like, god dang, I gotta buy that dang palette. So now I'm gonna pick up Peach Pit. And I'm just picking a tiny bit of this and I'm gonna start building this up in the crease and in the outer V. I'm gonna pick up some more on this little domed brush by Eco Tools. Just kind of like packing it on in the outer V and then kind of like softening it up and outwards. Still on the topic of new palettes, the ColourPop's monochromatic palettes, I think those are really, really cool. I just don't know which one I want. If you guys have purchased any of them, let me know how you like them. And if you have any like recommendations, let me know. Like, it's so hard. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't want any of them. And then the next day I'm like, I want all of them. So it's so freaking hard. I'm going to pick up Georgia and a little bit of Puree just to soften the edges, keep that gradient going. I don't want to look like I have a black eye or anything like that, you know? So now I'm going to wet my brush and pick up Cobbler. This is going in the inner portion of my lid. We're looking smoky, guys. I'm wetting my brush again. This time I'm gonna pick up Caramelized. And this is going to be basically my lid shade. I didn't think I wanted it in the inner portion, but I'm putting it right on top of Cobbler. Why not? I'm gonna use this handy dandy Eco Tools Precision Shadow Brush, picking up Peach. Actually, I'm gonna pick up White Peach, put that right underneath my eyebrow. I'm taking e.l.f., the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Thank you to my girl Jiggles for giving this to me. I know I look crazy, but now I'm going to do a wing with the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1. Everybody say hi to Graham. He always has to visit me at least once. Say hi, baby. You don't like my eyeshadow? You like my eyeshadow? Say hi. Hi, everybody. I'm so cute. Let us set the under eyes, shall we? I'm using Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. It just looks so good. I don't know. Do you see this cat? I have literally a candle right there and he's trying to put his face in it. Ugh. I'm going to put on some false lashes because I can't have this smoky eye and no false lashes. So I'm going to do that really, really quickly and I will be right back. Actually, just kidding, guys. Before I put on the false lashes, I'm going to take Peach Pit, line my lower lash line, and then I'm going to take Caramelized and put it on the inner portion. Do you guys see this right now? I knew it. Like, I did my eyeliner super well. I put on my falsies super well for the first time in forever. I was like, wow, this is going so well, you know? I'm like lucky today. Do you guys see this? My mascara, I completely just right underneath my eye. Like, what's going on? How am I supposed to clean that up? This is as good as it's gonna get, and it actually looks horrible, but I can't do anything else. It's so freaking bad. That's just my look. Like I told you guys, like the lashes took me no time, liner took me no time. Boom, I had to mess up somewhere. So I'm gonna finish up my face and then I will meet you guys back here. All right guys, so this is the final look. I'm super disappointed in myself that I got mascara underneath my eye, but you know, things happen. Nevertheless, I love the way the eyeshadow turned out. I think it is the perfect fall smoky eye, and I didn't even, in my head, I didn't think this was like, you know, a good fall look. I just wanted to do like a bronze smoky eye, but I'm happy that it worked out in that sense. But I also hope that this video encourages you to use some older palettes, get your money's worth, you know, don't fall into the hype of having to get every single new palette. These older palettes are just as good or even better. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.